On average, you drive about 500 hours a year. That's like 21 straight days. Days and nights. And that's the reason for the all-new interior of the new Regal for $1995. 21 days. In most imports, that could be like a sentence. In the Buick Regal, it's more like a 3-week vacation.
White House has a traditionally green flavour on St. Patrick's Day. The Irish Prime Minister was President Clinton's guest there today, the formal part of the occasion to present him with a bowl of shamrock. But the Northern Ireland peace process, its present state, and the row between Washington and London over Gerry Adams' visit here were the political agenda.
Questions for Detective Mark Furman. The third day of cross-examination brought more point-blank questions about racial slurs Furman allegedly made in his past. Furman responded that he certainly has not made a racial slur to a black person in the past 10 years.
You feel as though Michael can come back right now and perform at the level that he was?
No, I don't think. I think maybe in the beginning he might have a big adrenaline rush, and he's going to play well. But as far as reaching the level he reached a few years ago, that's impossible.
Me and Shawn Michaels' main event, April 2nd, pay-per-view, Hartford, Connecticut.
You're going to take him, right? You're no fluke here. You're no flash.
I'm the real thing. I'm not the messenger boy. I watched the John, I'm not a messenger boy.
Thank you. That's brilliant. A guy in the audience heckling a 7-footer. Excellent work, sir.
And my dad never could hold his liquor.
No, really? Is that him?
If all the things that it can bring can add up.
Medusa is a strong title for a record. That's how there's a female entity in there somewhere that I like.
Did you know that March is National Feminine Empowerment Month? No, you didn't know that because I just told you. Yes! That was a very manly yes. Well, the thing is that most women here are men. Yes, including me, all right? All right, easy. And nowhere is that more evident than on the top 20 video countdown. I mean,
today acknowledged Britain's anger at the visit and publicly put the pressure on Sinn Féin to start talks about dismantling the IRA armoury. Mr. Clinton urged Sinn Féin to take the next step to peace. They must, he said, make a generous gesture themselves in their own way. Mr. Clinton paid tribute to John Major's role in the peace process, underlined the deep relationship with Britain, and said that their objectives were the same.
People say, Bo, you've run through some of the toughest defenses in the NFL. You were an MVP in an all-star game. Bo, what else is there? Well, today, I found out.
Let's see, 2.9% financing on all Accords. Have we forgotten anything? Oh, I guess you better hurry then. Go see your Honda dealer.
Its multi-valve engine and speed-sensitive steering elevate your sense of control, while its looks, well, they will elevate your mood. Introducing the all-new Dodge Avenger. It's more than just a car. It's an elevator.
So get on the ball. Call Comcast and order HBO. When you subscribe to HBO, you can enjoy some of Hollywood's brightest stars and most promising newcomers. You'll get to experience soul-searching drama, as well as side-splitting comedy and thrilling high-flying excitement. Don't miss out. The best movies are on HBO. Call Comcast. We put you in the fast lane.
Of love.
You gave your child up for adoption, now you want him back.
But I'm his mother.
The rule of law.
She's going to challenge the adoption.
Black babies belong with black mothers.
If you take him away from us, it'll kill him.
Jessica Lange.
No matter what happens, we're always together.
Halle Berry.
I'm doing this because I love him. I love him too.
Losing Isaiah. Rated R.
Call on all those who still resort to violence to end the beatings, the intimidations, the shootings. To those who have laid down their arms, I ask you now to take the next step and begin to seriously discuss getting rid of these weapons so they can never be used again and violence will never again return to the land.
How did it feel coming back?
Well, I mean, as you saw, it was a little bit timing. Yeah, I didn't have much timing the other day, but it was a good time for me to get out and try to get some of that. You know, we got a big game coming up on Friday, not to alleviate any of the games that's in between, but, you know, I felt there was a good opportunity to get a couple games on the road before I came home and played in front.
Barry here, having a good old time. We're going to see the Cranberries next. Do you like them?
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah?
I'm not real familiar with their music.
Right. Yeah, well, you know what happened to me with them? They sort of became really hot really fast, and everybody was saying, oh my God, those Cranberries are so cool. Have you heard the CD? And the truth is I really had to take some time to listen to it and get used to Dolores O'Riordan's voice, because it's kind of funky, you know? And I got used to it now, I kind of dig it. Anyway, here they are, moving into the top 10. It's the Cranberries with Ode to My Family.
Pořád odaluji jeho uvedení na trh.
Nový OS2 VAR pod IBM se zdá být vynikající.
OS2 VAR?
Zrovna jsem o něm četla v časopise. Máte tam opravdový multitasking? Snadný přístup do internetu.
Hrozně ráda bych tu síť vyzkoušel. To je můj beeper.
Next, a new navigation system finds the best route on Beyond 2000. Tomorrow, Bengal tigers make a comeback on fangs. Then experts tackle the pollution problem on Invention, coming up on the Discovery Channel.
Lawrence. And now, please welcome the host of our show, 5-time Grammy Award winner, Miss Dionne Warwick.
See that we mean business the moment you walk in. You got so much more to offer than anywhere you've been. Office Max, taking it to the max.
Office Max, where you...
And you stick to having a good time.
Kate, I thought you were home with a bad cold.
Oh, but now I feel better.
Did you take Sudafed for your stuffy nose, chlortrimetine for sneezing?
I only took Comtrex.
Extra strength Tylenol for headache, Robitussin maximum strength for your cough?
For a cold, why take all these when Comtrex does it all?
Shape it with fire, muscle, and sweat. Polish it to razor-sharp perfection. Maybe you can be one of us. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Pleased, therefore, to announce that we have moved to a discussion of the agendas for meetings between Sinn Féin and British ministers. These meetings will take place sooner rather than later, and this is my firm conviction.
Iraq is reported to have seized 2 Americans who crossed into its territory from Kuwait by mistake. There are said to be 2 civilians working for a contracting firm. United Nations observers are trying to ensure their safety.
Don't run off on us.
Well, I don't know whether they're killing the Fords as bad as they're just running good. And you look at last year, and Labonte won at the end of the season, and Gordon was really strong at the end of the season. So the guys that were running good at the end of the season have just carried over into this year. I think the focus is on the Monte Carlo so bad because good drivers are driving them, and they're showing.
Bo knows baseball. You remember Bo, and you probably know Dion, but do you know the Gamecocks' 2-sport star? The runner in the right lane is Corey Bridges, a standout sprinter on the USC track team, and although Corey has done very well in this sport, it's football where most Gamecock fans will recognize him from.
Tannehill works it all on first down! Touchdown! Corey Bridges!
Another day.
also a special time for kids on the Disney Channel because we've got the whole Peanuts gang on the Charlie Brown and Snoopy show.
You're doing up so early.
It's not early. It's 9 o'clock.
What? You turn up the alarm
I thought you'd sleep in.
Today, are you kidding? We're going to be late. Look, Barry, go take a bath and wake up. No. Wake up Charlie first, then you take a bath. Brian, look, you have to go to the cleaners because, hey, Derek, get going. I got to iron my dress. Come on, go, move it.
Perfect, Excel, Lotus, DOS, Windows, Microsoft Word. You can learn to use any of these programs in less than 2 hours with no studying, guaranteed. How? With quick study videos.
Medical authorities in the earthquake-ravaged city of Kobe in Japan claim that up to 500 old people may have died because of poor conditions and inadequate care. It's 2 months since Japan was hit by its worst earthquake for 70 years. In Kobe, 5,000 people were killed and large areas of the city were devastated.
The fun for older kids continues into the night with Bonus. It's the home of some of your favorite shows, including Teen Angel, starring 90210's Jason Priestley.
Who are you? I'm Buzz. I'm your guardian angel.
And The Secret of Lost Creek, featuring Jason's TV sister, Shannon Doherty.
Why don't you enjoy the view?
I want to study the next clue. I mean, there's treasure out there.
And Bonus also has fun shows like The Babysitter's Club.
At number 1, it's Boys to Men with their song of gratitude. Thank you.
After about 15 minutes, deputies had to fish him out because he, quote, just kept splashing around, yelling and howling at the moon.